Hi, thank you for joining me. Currently, it is November 16th of 2018, and it's 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Friday, the market's going to be closing in about 2 hours, but there's a lot to be said and a lot to show you. So what we're going to do is start our screen share so that you can see what I'm talking about and why I'm so excited. And there it is. This trade is NZDUSD, otherwise known as New Zealand dollar, United States dollar. And as you can see, we're in profit. It actually has done very well. So to begin with, this trade went in as a buy at a 0.01 lot size. And it went in June 25th of 2018. All this time, I've been working with it, and I've showed you how to do it, and it's actually turned and doing exactly what I said it was going to do. But that doesn't mean I'm not always learning, because every single day I'm learning something new. My entry price went in at 0.68310, making my stop loss place at 0.62310. And as you can see, well, let's go down to a 4-hour time chart. It is 6,000 pips or $60. Now the reason why there's a negative there is because that's the most I'm willing to lose on this trade. And when you have a stop loss and you set it, you don't have to worry. But with the balance of over $999, I'm doing pretty good. And I've got a long ways to go before hitting $60 before I hit my stop loss. Now my take profit is sitting at 0.74310, or 6,000 pips or $60, which is awesome. So one moment, and I'm going to pause our recording. Smokey, stop barking. And I'm back. So what's going on here is we've gone into profit, and the entry price is over where it was. It's heading into my take profit, with a take profit and a stop loss being 6,000 pips or $60. It's a 1-to-1 ratio, risk to profit. So there's nothing wrong here. I have not got out of this trade because I know by previous experience and watching the trend this trade's doing, it's got a long ways to go. But it will take very little time to get there. Now I've been asked why I don't put in more than one entry price. And that's a very good question. The reason to that is because this broker has an FIFO rule, first in, first out. So any entry prices put in after my initial will go out last, after my first one goes out. It's very, very risky to do, and I wouldn't advise it. Many say you can let your margin level go to 100%. Well, more brokers like that. So I would advise you to go a minimum of 500. My comfort level is a minimum of 2,500%. That's why it's sitting at 4,899.14% right now. which is a good thing, very good thing. That means there's no chance of me stomping out anytime soon. If you have more than one entry price, your margin level does decrease, and it's just not a very good idea. So that's why there's only one trade here on this chart, and there will only be one trade until this goes so far into profit that I slide out of it, shut it down. I'm waiting for it to go over the 500 mark in profit so I can move my stop loss above my entry price, making it a no risk trade so that all the profit I've earned, there's no chance of losing it. As you can see, all you see on this chart is your entry price, your stop loss, and your take profit. There are no indicators on here. And the reason for that is because as I sleep, I lose my memory. I'm like 6 months old when I wake up. Don't know who I am, where I am, or what I need to do. So as 4 to 6 hours pass, I start to relearn and get some memory back only to 2015. Nothing prior to that. So learning the indicators and how to mark up my charts and to set it right every single day is a little overwhelming. That's why I trade on what's called a naked chart. Makes perfect sense. If you have to relearn every single step, every single day, before long, I don't know about you, but most people won't want to continue. I'm not that way. And I can show you how you can trade on a naked chart. Now, I've also been asked, how come I don't go any lower in the time chart? And here's why. Going into the minute time chart, what do you see here? There's not a lot here. Not a lot can be done. It just is what it is. You go in the 5 minute, it's got my attention. But I couldn't tell you on a naked chart without marking it up, without putting the indicators or any of it. I wouldn't advise to stay in a 5 minute time chart. Going into a 15-minute time chart, you see a little bit more, and you can tell a little bit, but it doesn't give you the full picture of this trade. It doesn't tell you exactly what is needed. As you can see, where would you put your entry price, your stop loss, or your take profit? Because it only goes back to October 26th, not that long ago. Going into the 30-minute time chart, you see more, and it goes back to October 5th. Still not enough information here. Not enough to see what's going on. Now we go into the hour time chart. And yes, you can definitely see, and you can definitely tell, but I don't have a clear picture of this yet. I cannot say, oh, you can do this, this, and this. I wouldn't advise it, and it's highly risky without a marked up chart. Then I go into the 4 hour. And I'll be honest, it wasn't too long ago, it was about a little over 3 months, that I was trading in 4 hours or above. Because I felt, hey, you know what? I can see what's going on. Then I realized I still was not getting a clear whole picture of this trade. The trend, its habits, or any of it. Because it goes back to only December 18th of 2017. That's why I go into the day time chart. And it goes back to February 27th of 2014. Well, I think that's a good enough time to be able to see, take a look at it, and see what's going on. Now in trading, you trade right, but you always look left. So how to figure out where the trade's going to go? You put your cursor right where it's at, and you go all the way back as far as you can to the last time it had the dip and came up, which is about here. And this is sitting, price is at 0.68785. It's a little bit farther, which is right about there. And as you can see, it did dip down, but it turned around and it's on its way up. As you look at it, you can see the head and shoulders, the reverse head and shoulders. You can see how it tests the support and resistance 3 times, and then it shoots up or a different direction. And you can see how it actually done over the time of this trade. It's been hitting 3 and then up, hitting 3 and then up. You don't want to enter a trade unless it does the retest. No retest, no entry. And you can continue all through it. So I can see the trend that this trade is doing. And we are definitely on the up. There's nothing wrong with that. To be a positive or in profit, $4.75. In other words, that's 475 pips. Nothing wrong with this at all. Now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to stop my screen share and see if there are any questions. Oh yeah, where do I get my signals? Perfect. I have 5 areas I look into. One is Warren Wright and Stevenson Lindor, who are educators with iMarkets Live Academy or TV, and they teach from beginner to advanced, from marking up, entry, leaving, the whole bit. And they're pretty awesome about that. My third area is Christopher Terry, who is iMarkets Live CEO and has over 25 years of experience in trading. So he'd be a pretty good bet to put your money on, because he's not going to lead you astray. Pay attention. Then there's Tracy Walker, who is my sponsor in iMarkets Live, and she holds summits and webinars showing and teaching how to mark up your charts, how to find your entry price, how to find your stop loss, take profit, how to enter a trade, as well as exit a trade. And she'll do that personally. Then we have Swipe Trades. And Swipe Trades is an app that goes on your smartphone from iMarkets Live that gives you ideas of trades that are coming. So you can take it from marking up your charts and how you feel about it by doing your research to know where to put your money, to know where to trade. Now, if you've been trading for over 90 days and you have a live account, there's nothing wrong with that. If you have the education, the skills, the training, you can trade in the smaller time charts without an issue. But if you don't, make sure you have a demo for at least 90 days before you get a live account, so you don't lose everything you have, because you need to learn the skill. All these areas of expertise are through iMarkets Live. To get access to them, you need to become a customer with iMarkets Live, as well as a student, because once a student, always a student, because we're always learning something new, whether we realize it or not, and we don't know what we don't know. With that being said, I'm going to wait a couple of moments to see if there are any questions. Going once, going twice, and gone. Thank you for joining me this day, and it's fantastic to be in profit. And it's a great Friday. Have a fantastic remainder of your day, as well as a fantastic weekend, but I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.